Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Trafficking case of R. Kelly. A judge in federal court in Brooklyn is questioning potential jurors, 12 jurors and 6 alternates.
You and JayZ formed Rockefeller Records in the 90s. Was that the first big success?
It was my first commercial success. But, you know, that wasn't, as far as I'm concerned.
Rumors are swirling that JayZ might soon be facing the music as whispers of his alleged role in derailing the careers and livelihoods of young female singers have been circulating for quite some time now. So let's dish out some of the names of those artists whose paths crossed with JayZ's and ended up in ruins. Aaliyah. Aaliyah catapulted into the public eye at the tender age of 15 with the release of her gold-certified album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. It was during this period that she formed a close bond with R. Kelly, sparking speculation about the nature of their relationship. In a 1994 interview with Vibe magazine, Aaliyah alluded to their connection, describing outings together and attempting to downplay any romantic involvement. However, rumors swirled, alleging a secret marriage between the two, fueled by the release of her album. The controversy escalated when Vibe magazine revealed a marriage certificate indicating Aaliyah and Kelly had wed in 1994, shocking the media and music industry. Aaliyah's parents moved swiftly to annul the marriage, leading to public denials from both parties. Despite their assertions, Jamie Foster Brown's article in Sister to Sister magazine and allegations from Kelly's former tour manager, Demetrius Smith Sr., added complexity to the narrative. The 2019 documentary, Surviving R. Kelly, shed further light on the allegations, including claims of acts witnessed by former associates. Legal proceedings ensued, with Aaliyah admitting to lying about her age in court documents. The fallout from the scandal impacted her career, with difficulties in securing producers for her second album. Aaliyah's attempts to distance herself from Kelly continued in interviews, with deliberate avoidance of the topic. Even in private conversations, she remained tight-lipped, labeling Kelly as a bad man. The shadow of the scandal persisted as she navigated her career, despite her professional split from Kelly. Following Aaliyah's tragic death, the aftermath of her relationship with Kelly unfolded, with movements like #MuterKelly gaining momentum. Legal action against Kelly intensified, culminating in federal charges spanning decades. On September 27, 2021, a federal court jury delivered a verdict that found Kelly guilty on 9 counts, including racketeering, exploitation of a young person, kidnapping, bribery, and a violation of the Mann Act. The judge ordered Kelly to remain in custody pending sentencing, scheduled for May 4, 2022. On June 29, 2022, Kelly received a 30-year prison sentence, marking the culmination of a legal saga that had unfolded over decades. In any case, there have been rumors that have linked JayZ to R. Kelly at the time he was taking advantage of Aaliyah. During an appearance on the That's F Up podcast, Damon Dash, the co-founder of Rockefeller Records, reflected on JayZ's working relationship with R. Kelly. During the interview with co-host Alejandro Gonzalez Charles, Damon was asked for his thoughts on the R. Kelly situation, particularly in light of R. Kelly's recent conviction for racketeering and CP. In response, Damon Dash did not mince words, stating, "I think he's where he belongs." He also hinted at having first-hand knowledge of the harm R. Kelly had caused Aaliyah.
Yeah, I think he's where he belongs. I mean, I know Aaliyah, so I know what he did. I can't be objective about that.
When asked whether he had ever confronted R. Kelly about his treatment of Aaliyah, Damon revealed that Aaliyah had personally asked him to leave it alone completely. He also confirmed that he and R. Kelly had appeared in the same music video, although Aaliyah had requested that they not engage in any confrontations or share scenes with the bump and grind singer. However, after knowing the truth, Damon expressed his discomfort with the fact that JayZ had chosen to collaborate on an album with R. Kelly, the best of both worlds. He also recounted a time when both he and JayZ had pursued a romantic interest in Aaliyah, stating that she had shown interest in both of them. As a result, Damon noted that he didn't want any part of the project. "I'm not there as an executive producer. Just don't put my name on that. I don't want no money from that. If it is, put it towards the Aaliyah Foundation. Moreover, Damon showed his concerns that it raised his eyebrows when he came to know that JayZ was thinking, and he and Damon were in some sort of competition to see who would win his heart first. I didn't look at her like that because she was like a tomboy, Dash started. She was little to me, but then one time, I guess we had the same bookkeeper, and I walked past. Every time I saw her, she looked different. She had different looks every time, and I was like, who the F is that? Damon Dash mentioned that he put forth his best effort in pursuing Aaliyah, only to later discover that JayZ had also shown interest in her. He expressed his initial frustration upon learning this, saying, "I wasn't aware that Jay was also interested." He mentioned that the situation became complicated as they were both vying for her attention. Eventually, they both encountered each other, and the outcome was a lengthy and complex story. Damon went on to explain that many people in their circle were pursuing Aaliyah. He mentioned that she would agree to have dinner with someone, but she wasn't inclined to engage in intimate relationships casually. The primary focus for many was figuring out who could establish a meaningful connection with Aaliyah. "Everybody was getting at Aaliyah, bro," he continued. "She'll go to dinner with an N, but she wasn't going to just be smashing. So that was the big deal, like, who can get with Aaliyah?" The music executive went on to disclose that JayZ had become noticeably resentful once he discovered that Damon was pursuing Aaliyah. Damon explained that he had some feelings about it, but it was common knowledge. People tried to act like he was really involved with her. Although he was sending gifts and making romantic gestures, he was courting her, so they were both putting in a lot of effort, and we coincidentally found themselves in the same house on the 4th of July.
So we were both going hard, and we ended up in the same house 4th of July. So we were, for some reason, this day.
Wait a minute, you, Jay, and Aaliyah ended up in the same house.
Yeah.
It was a situation where Aaliyah's attention might sway toward him one moment and then toward me the next. Damon emphasized his consistency in his pursuit of the singer, saying, "But that particular week, I was on top of my game. Everything I said was witty, you know what I mean?" He recollected a specific incident, saying, "I remember coming downstairs, and JayZ had this sigh. His friends were teasing him and making jokes." All in all, JayZ's alleged involvement in Aaliyah's demise has also been linked to Beyonce. As you already know, Aaliyah was the queen of R&B during her time, and this meant that the Illuminati wanted to recruit her. But Aaliyah was not having it. Her refusal to join the movement might have angered JayZ and other members of the cult, who then opted to have her replaced. It was around the same time when JayZ met Beyonce. The Illuminati, which allegedly kept JayZ on leash, selected Beyonce to carry on the legacy because Aaliyah had refused to join them. Meanwhile, Aaliyah was gaining more knowledge about the Illuminati, and the more knowledge she gained, the more she realized her life was in danger. Weeks before Aaliyah's death, in an interview in Paris, she mentioned a dream saying, "It's dark in my favorite dream. Someone is after me. Don't know why. I got fear. Then suddenly I lift off. I fly away, far away. How do I feel now? It is like swimming in the air, free and without any weight. No one can reach me. No one can touch me. It's a wonderful feeling." The someone that was after her was probably JayZ, who had been instructed by the Illuminati, and the sudden liftoff that she speaks of represents death, but she is still unaware. Rihanna. At just 15, Rihanna was already dreaming big in the music industry when she caught the attention of record producer Evan Rogers during her time in Barbados. Rogers was immediately impressed by her striking appearance, including her supermodel-like neck, captivating green eyes, trendy capri pants, and matching sneakers. He thought to himself, "If this girl can sing, we're on to something big." Fast forward to December 2004, and Rihanna released her debut single, Pon de Replay. The track garnered interest from various labels, ultimately landing in the hands of none other than JayZ, the influential figure in the music world. It seemed like destiny was at play. Now, here's the inside scoop. Some industry insiders suggest that JayZ, renowned for his influence and connections, particularly with younger talents, may have taken a special interest in Rihanna. There are whispers suggesting he mentored her to kickstart her career, but some speculate there might have been ulterior motives involved. It's rumored that JayZ was so determined to sign Rihanna that he presented her with a stark choice: sign the Def Jam contract or walk out the window. This put immense pressure on Rihanna, who likely felt compelled to seal the deal on the spot. While it's widely acknowledged that JayZ played a significant role in shaping Rihanna's career, acting as her mentor, boss, and creative collaborator on many successful projects, questions arise about whether their relationship ever crossed into more personal territory. According to celebrity biographer J. Randy Taraborelli, in his book Becoming Beyonce, The Untold Story, he suggests that JayZ and Rihanna may have had a romantic involvement in 2005, around the time of Pon de Replay's promotion. Taraborelli even hints that Beyonce was uncomfortable with the situation, leading to a temporary break in her and JayZ's relationship. Tiara Mari. Tiara was signed by JayZ at age 16 and was discovered by L.A. Reid, then signed to Def Jam at the same time as Rihanna. L.A. Reid said in his memoir that the label initially believed Tiara would be a bigger star. However, Beyonce interfered and told them to focus on Rihanna. Reid said, "We had an in-house company showcase and Beyonce happened to be there with JayZ. Tiara Mari, Rihanna, a four-girl group called Black Butterfly, and Neo performed at the label. We thought Tiara Mari would be a big star. We spent more time on her, did more work on her, paid more attention to her. A bell went off for me, however, when after the showcase, Beyonce came up to me and said, 'That Rihanna girl, she's a beast.'" According to this blind item, Beyonce did this because she found out JayZ was messing with Tiara. The blind item claims L.A. Reid also slept with Tiara as soon as he discovered her. Mind you, Reid is 31 years older than Tiara. Then, Tiara was allegedly sold to Ray J, who was involved in all this shady business of scouting and controlling young female artists. According to the blind item, Ray J then took over and brought Tiara to JayZ's attention. Later on, Ray J and Tiara embarked on a romantic journey in the intriguing year of 2006. The intricacies of their relationship gained an additional layer of fascination due to the unexpected turn of events involving Tiara and the renowned JayZ. In a surprising twist of fate, JayZ decided to sever ties with Tiara from his label during the very same year they began their romantic entanglement. Meanwhile, just after Tiara celebrated her 16th birthday, JayZ made a significant move by signing her to Def Jam. This pivotal decision set the stage for Tiara's musical debut. She collaborated with JayZ on his inaugural project as the president of Def Jam Records. Their joint effort resulted in the creation of Make Her Feel Good, the lead single from Tiara's debut album on Rockefeller/Def Jam. The track, produced by Sean Garrett, made waves by reaching number 35 on the Billboard Hot 100 and securing the 9th position on the R&B charts. While it gained substantial traction on BET, its presence on MTV remained relatively subdued. The momentum continued with the release of the second single, No Daddy, accompanied by a video that propelled it to commercial success on MTV. The video's popularity was evident as it spent a remarkable 16 days on Total Request Live, peaking at number 4. But despite the initial success, Tiara faced challenges with her second album, Second Round, initiated in 2006. The first single, Play Me, slated for a fall release, encountered a roadblock when production abruptly halted midway through the album's creation. Tiara, on the brink of her high school graduation, received a life-altering phone call from the label.
I was getting ready for my prom, getting out the shower, and I got a call from Jay Brown, who works for JayZ, and he just told me, it's a nice run, kiddo, but, gotta let you go.
The disheartening news delivered was that she was being dropped from the label. This sudden and seemingly arbitrary decision left Tiara bewildered, and the abrupt cessation of communication with JayZ added a layer of mystery to the entire ordeal. Tiara also revealed that JayZ was like a father figure to her, and she was disappointed in how he let her go.
He was definitely a mentor. He was like a father figure. He was a great guy. I learned a lot from Jay.
According to the tantalizing blind item, JayZ's sudden decision to drop Tiara from his label was allegedly fueled by a romantic involvement between them. The clandestine affair supposedly came to light when Queen Bey herself got wind of it. Additionally, Ray J was not too pleased with JayZ's romantic rendezvous with Tiara. Rumor has it that Ray J had his eyes on Tiara and wasn't too happy about sharing the spotlight. In any case, JayZ didn't just drop Tiara. He took it a step further by allegedly blacklisting her, putting a serious damper on her career prospects. After getting dropped from Def Jam, Tiara developed a substance issue and spent some time in rehab, which many believe is a consequence of getting involved in the industry at such a young age. Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown, actual name Inga Marchand, has confessed that her ticket to rap stardom came at a cost, and it all happened while she was young. There are rumors that she claims JayZ, then 27, took her V-card when she was just 15 years old, and that Hova, who as the story goes has a horse-like you-know-what, funded her shopping trips and pampering at hair and nail salons while she was still in high school, all to get into bed with her.
In the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
But wait, there's more. Allegedly, JayZ, according to Foxy, has a thing for trans people. The claim is that she said she discovered this after one began calling and harassing her shortly after JayZ gave her the G infection.
Think about what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think about what I'm gonna do.
Allegedly, she claimed that during one of her sessions with JayZ, there had been a video recording involved. This session was far from private, as another high-profile individual was allegedly present, none other than the multi-talented Jamie Foxx, who played the role of Wanda in the iconic sketch comedy show In Living Color. It appears Foxy's supposed account ventured into even murkier territory when she allegedly disclosed that JayZ had compelled her to sign multiple non-disclosure agreements or gag orders related to an intimate encounter that involved all three of them, herself, Jamie Foxx, and JayZ. She asserted that this encounter was, in fact, a threesome. The sensational twist in this story occurred when, shortly after this incident, the alleged videotape of that supposed particular rendezvous mysteriously disappeared from her home. Foxy Brown firmly believes that JayZ had a hand in the disappearance of this tape, raising suspicions about his involvement in the alleged theft. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. Beyond the shocking revelations and claims, there are claims that Foxy Brown divulged another intriguing facet of JayZ's life. Supposedly, according to her, there was an enduring consistency in JayZ's world that could not be ignored. She allegedly hinted at a connection between JayZ and Larry Johnson, suggesting that their relationship may have been more than just casual friendship. The fact that JayZ had once shared an apartment with the NBA player, who had a prior association with Rocawear, lent some credence to her insinuations. In her alleged candid recollection of her experiences with JayZ, it seems Foxy did not hold back when it came to expressing her sentiments about Jay's wife, Beyonce. Her feelings towards Beyonce were far from sugar-coated, to say the least. Foxy Brown left no room for ambiguity in her candid remarks regarding the global superstar. She allegedly revealed that Bey had also been infected by JayZ. She said, "Now he is with Beyonce, F that halitosis infected H. Amerie." Amerie was a successful artist in the early 2000s. However, she always had a hard time getting her music out there. When she was working on her second album in 2004, she sought the help of producer Rich Harrison, who's known for working with both J-Lo and Beyonce. He's previously helped Amerie in her first album, All I Have. The producer and his team finished the lead single for the second album, One Thing, in only 2 to 3 hours. Everyone felt good about the track that it was immediately sent to Amerie's label, Columbia. The record company didn't like it. They wanted bigger choruses. Amerie and Harrison quickly got back to work, trying to improve the song as asked. The label kept rejecting every version they turned in. The singer said that people just weren't getting it. At last, after 6 months of recording the final output, they decided to leak it to radio stations instead. But apparently Columbia was trying to key off the single since J-Lo was about to record her own album, Rebirth. With radio stations refusing to pull out One Thing from their playlists, Amerie got the official release she deserved. The Let's Get Loud hitmaker ended up doing Get Right, another song produced by Harrison. Fans thought it was all suspicious. Some internet detectives began to trace the origins of Beyonce's 2003 hit Crazy in love to Amerie's One Thing and Why Don't We Fall in Love. In an interview with MTV in 2004, the former Destiny's Child member said that what made Crazy in Love a hit was the horn hook. She explained that it has this go-go feel to it, this old school feel. I wasn't sure if people were going to get it. But wait a minute, didn't Amerie talk about people not getting her sound, which coincidentally had that same go-go feel? It's a real head-scratcher. Anyway, the Bayhive rushed to defend their queen, arguing that Crazy in Love dropped before One Thing. But let's rewind a bit. Rich Harrison, Amerie's original producer, had Crazy in Love before he jumped ship to work with Beyonce, so who had it first? Well, just because a song hit the airwaves first doesn't mean it was conceived first. Amerie's sound might have allegedly been swiped long before Beyonce dropped Crazy in Love. It's like a complicated game of musical chairs with careers on the line. Beyonce's dad, Matthew Knowles, was apparently pulling the strings. Rich spilled the beans, saying, "Yeah, I had it in the chamber. I hadn't really shopped it much because sometimes you don't want to come out of the bag before it's right. People don't really get it, and you'll leave them with a foul taste in their mouth. So it was just something that I held on to until I got the call from B." Translation: they were strategically holding back to make sure everything was just right. For those insisting Beyonce chose the go-go sound before Amerie, our girl Amerie had been pushing for her go-go sound recognition way before Beyonce's name entered the picture. She even talked about the struggle, saying, "You don't hear go-go outside of DC." Amerie and Rich created their own music genre, influenced by DC's go-go scene. Rumor has it that Amerie and Rich birthed this unique sound, and Beyonce's crew caught wind of it, allegedly incorporating that style and casting a shadow over Amerie's career. Perhaps that's why Amerie decided to take a step back and choose a quieter life. Meanwhile, Beyonce's first solo gig, Work It Out, had a completely different vibe and didn't perform well. I'm not laying the blame solely on Queen Bey. If anything, Rich was the mastermind handing over Amerie's potential hits to whoever had more influence. Beyonce just struck gold, and Rich wanted to work with a superstar. But Amerie's record label also played a role in her downfall. In fact, Amerie didn't hold back as she dished on her tumultuous relationship with Columbia Records, revealing that they barely lifted a finger to boost her brand. Why, you ask? Well, it seems they were more interested in cozying up to artists who were already riding high on the fame train, Blue Cantrell. In the early 2000s, Blue Cantrell emerged as a prominent figure in R&B, giving Beyonce a run for her money. Cantrell's journey began in the late 1990s as a seasoned backing vocalist, collaborating with icons like Sean Puffy Combs. A pivotal moment arrived in 1999 when she joined the girl group 8th Avenue, mentored by Teddy Riley. Despite recording tracks and featuring on Blackstreet's 1999 album, finally, the group faced setbacks, leading to its dissolution. During a chance visit to Atlanta, Cantrell's luck changed when she was noticed in a hotel lobby and signed by Red Zone after a captivating performance. Multiple record labels vied for her, and she eventually signed with Arista Records. Amidst her rise, rumors circulated of a feud with Beyonce, fueled by Cantrell's friendship with JayZ and their parallel success. Cantrell denied any romantic involvement with JayZ, but admitted to a big crush on him during an interview with Wendy Williams.
Did you JayZ? Oh my God! I really like him though. And I don't care who he's dating. I always had a crush on him.
Speculation about a feud between Blue Cantrell and Beyonce gained momentum when Cantrell pointed out similarities between her songs and Beyonce's work. She notably compared Beyonce and JayZ's Bonnie and Clyde music video to her own Roundup promo, suggesting a striking resemblance. Cantrell also highlighted coincidences like Beyonce's lyrics in Signs, potentially referencing her astrological signs. While Cantrell expressed admiration for Beyonce's talent, she criticized what she perceived as imitative behavior in Beyonce's song Baby Boy, featuring Sean Paul, following Cantrell's collaboration with him on Breathe. Cantrell believed Beyonce's actions were aimed at her, especially considering her past association with JayZ. She expressed disappointment but emphasized her positive outlook. Cantrell speculated that Beyonce may have felt threatened by JayZ's lingering feelings for her, citing the choice of the name Blue for their daughter, Blue Ivy, as possible evidence. Following Cantrell's public statements, her career encountered setbacks. In 2004, she experienced a significant slowdown after departing from her contract with Arista, realizing she hadn't received adequate compensation. Cantrell reflected on her experience, expressing regret over not being more informed about the music business before signing the contract. She claimed to have been taken advantage of by industry figures. Cantrell's troubles continued in 2014 when she claimed to have been poisoned, exhibiting erratic behavior in public. She was taken into custody for evaluation after ranting about being targeted with poisonous gas. Prior to this incident, Cantrell had maintained a low profile, with her only notable appearance being on NBC's Celebrity Circus in 2008, where she was eliminated early. Some fans and commentators, including former background singer Jaguar Wright, raised suspicions about JayZ and Beyonce's potential involvement in Cantrell's difficulties, noting a pattern of competitors facing challenges in their careers. This speculation gained traction with references to incidents involving other artists, such as Eric Sermon reportedly jumping out of a window in 2001, coinciding with JayZ's album release.
He said he jumped out. I don't think he jumped out, Keith. Yeah, they said Eric jumped. I don't think he jumped. I think he had help.
Jaguar hinted at JayZ's involvement in the fall and encouraged Blue to speak her truth as well.
Blue Cantrell. You were singing, fool. And you made a choice to work with someone, and you probably didn't realize how nefarious he was. Blue, it's time to talk.
In any case, while none of these allegations have been substantiated, the mere presence of JayZ in the lives of these female artists during these tumultuous times only fuels further speculation. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.